Well, I'm joined now by Grant and Hayley Carruthers, who both own shops in the town, and John Anderson, who is the catering manager at this theatre behind me. Grant, David Cameron has been in Scotland today, reminding everyone this vote is forever. Do you feel confident enough? Because you're a yes, aren't you?
I'm a yes man, yeah, and it's a complex issue. I'm not affiliated to any parties, but I think it's a big important decision, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime decision. I think David Cameron's got his point to get across, but I think the Westminster's failed Scotland in the last few years, and he's making promises.
So
I think he should be
what's swayed you? Because you know it's a big decision. What's made you confident enough to vote yes?
Well, I think Scotland's a nation that you vote with your heart or your head, but I think it's a head decision, and I think Scotland is a big enough economy to make it work. All the natural resources and the people can make it work, but I think it's best governed from Scotland and not remotely governed from Westminster.
You see, John, why are you not swayed by this argument?
I'm just really worried about the start-up costs of almost being a new country again, and the taxation and value of properties and things like that.
But, you know, one of the things that's been talked about is much of the passion has come from those voting yes. So, you know, are you not passionate about an independent Scotland?
I'm passionate about Scotland, but I feel, you know, still being part of Britain, you know, I think we're joined together. 400 years of sort of working together.
Hayley, you're still undecided. There are 2 days to go. What can anyone possibly say to you now to help you make that decision?
It's really, really difficult. Just looking ahead and thinking what is going to become of us. And I, for one, want to see Scotland thrive. And I just don't know whether yes is going to do it or no is going to do it.
What can anyone tell you in the next couple of days?
It's just really difficult. I really don't know. I really don't know.
Do you feel excited? I mean, you are now part of one of the biggest stories in the United Kingdom for a very long time.
Yeah. It is exciting. It is exciting times. And I think that either yes or no, it's going to be exciting at the end of it. You know, whether it's yes or no. I just don't know.
See, one of the arguments against the Yes campaign is that you have been swayed by the passion, by the excitement. Yeah. What do you say to people who say that you've been ruled too much by your heart and a sort of romantic notion of independence?
Well, I think there'll always be a side of that that's going to boil to the surface, but I think when you look at the basics, I mean, Scotland is a colloquially especially a very busy place. I don't see it being any quieter independence. People are going to come here. I don't see why people would not want to come here. I don't see why property would be worth less than independent Scotland. The buildings are still the same. People are going to want to come here. An exciting foreign country visit for people in England now, but it's, you know, I think Scotland, it's not a simple task, and it's you know, it's hope over fear, basically. It's not scaremongering. It's not straightforward. It's very complex, but I believe the people that we're going to entrust with this can make it work, and governing 5 million people can be maybe better than governing 65 million.
John, you don't buy that, so what do you fear if it does go to yes on Thursday?
Well, currency and everything, just the mess we could be in without so many questions answered about the way forward as a small country.
And one of the arguments against your campaign, or the No campaign, has been exactly that it has lacked passion, it's lacked heart, and that could lose it for the No's.
It could, but we sincerely hope not. I think there's a lot of people, as you say, undecided, but will see sense, hopefully.
Hayley, will you see sense? Which way do you think?
I'm swaying to yes. I have to say I am swaying to yes. After today, I'm reading more.
Kaylee's going to be a grandmother. It's obviously the next generation as well. It's not just about the people now. And it will be the next couple of years will be hard, but we're already told that's going to be hard anyway. So we can get through that and move on. I believe we can make it work and challenge the establishment in Westminster and move on to something that is a lot of work and more than just pride to make it work.
I mean, how much of it for you is that idea of challenging Westminster, that things can only get better?
Well, they've told us things are going to get a lot worse, so I think we can be best governing ourselves. It's not simplistic, it's not without risk, but it's a calculated risk. Westminster, I mean, obviously the last couple of days have been a bit scared of what's happening, hence the fact they're panicking, and they realise that they're making promises that individual politicians can't make because they've got to get it approved by Westminster.
But I mean, John, fight back. What do you say?
Well, yeah, I don't think enough calculation has been done. I'm really concerned.
I mean, it is worrying, but I think that you take all our revenues from whisky and everything. I know these are it's not small figures and it's not simplistic, but obviously there's politicians making promising to give Scotland more than they were last week.
John, your last words.
Vote no.
I vote yes.
Thank you to all of you. Good luck with your vote later in the week. That's it from here for now. But they're also showing they care about Scotland in London too. The comedian Eddie Izzard is one of the organisers behind a rally hastily organised in Trafalgar Square tonight, urging Scots not to leave the United Kingdom. Paul Mason is down at the Let's Stay Together rally now. Paul.